If you're a heating and air conditioning technician or even a salesperson, why do you need to master the first 30 seconds of your sales call or your sales presentation, and why does it matter? This is a fantastic question. I'm Scott Bell, coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and business, and a fantastic day to talk about you. I want to talk to you about scripts. There is a reason why I say the same thing pretty close to every way on the video, because it builds comfort. Because people are like, oh, I know what Scott's going to say. I even have people make fun of me when I see him in person or when I do training with them. Ha ha ha, Scott, I already know what you're going to say. It's a great day, right? We got you covered. So here's the thing. The first 30 seconds really sets the tone for a sales call. And if you really want to study this, go to social media. Look outside of the industry. Go look at how the first 30 seconds of videos go on videos that have tens of millions of views. And they've got a compelling reason for people to pay attention. And it's usually like a really strong idea, a strong benefit. So you can start with a relatable hook. You know, you want that first impression to be really good. You want people to be like, oh, I probably should listen to more. And then you really need to highlight what's critical and set some agenda. Now, here's the thing. In body language and in persuasive or influential elements, you are judged in the first 5 seconds of your sales call. And it's not going to make or break you, but it's reinforced for the next 5, 10, 15 minutes. And then it's really pushed on to the end of the sales process. Most people don't even know that. And then introduce your script as a solution. Emphasize, like, hey, we probably have something we could do for you. I don't know just yet. I'm looking forward to working with you. Set that expectation. Number 2, introduce yourself and your company, right? Use a confident and a friendly tone and a friendly voice. Be professional. Have a good conversation. You know, connect with the client. Show genuine empathy for what they got going on. Hey, it's 105 and my air conditioner is broken. That sucks, right? It's not my favorite thing to do. It's hard. It's hard to see babies in the heat. It's hard to see elderly in the heat. Same thing in the summer or in the winter, excuse me. Hey, like it's hard to see a family struggle when it's 30 degrees outside or 0 degrees outside or negative 30, right? Have some empathy. Be a real human being. Be a human first and a tech second, right? That's one of my favorite things to talk about. Be a human first and a tech second. Take notes. Type them out. Write them out. Take some time. Be willing to take time with people. Like trust and time go hand in hand. You want to speed through a process, you're probably going to lose some trust. And you're probably going to have to discount to make some stuff happen. So take some time with people, have a good conversation, and let them change the topic. Like that's how I always knew. Like, you know what? How do I know when it's time to move on? Oh, they changed the topic. Hey, Scott, I'm tired of hearing about Hawaii. All right, let's talk about meatballs. Oh, Scott, I'm tired of hearing about meatballs. Okay, let's talk about why I'm here. Okay? Let them change the subject. Set the stage for a successful conversation. Ask really good questions. You know, like not like you haven't thought about this, not like the standard who, what, when, where, why, and how, right? If you're going to build rapport and you come to my place, everybody, tell me about these Hawaiian masks. That was actually from the Philippines. That was actually Hawaiian, right? This is Mana, the god of energy. That's why I got him by my front door, right? Like, well, tell me about that. Yeah. First started dating a girl from Hawaii in 2006, 2005, right? Went to Hawaii, fell in love with the place, picked up a bunch of stuff, been there over 100 times since, okay? So you can open up with, give me an idea of what happened. What have you been hearing? What kind of noises are going on? What rooms aren't getting enough airflow? Who's got allergy problems? You know, build anticipation for the next steps. You know, smoothly go from one step to another. Okay, so here's what we're going to do next. Okay, so in order for us to do this right, here's how I operate. Like, there's nothing wrong with that. You want to master these 30 seconds. So you want to have a very good script. You want to have a dialogue. And so I will share with you, there is a script that's been around since the early 90s. It sounds something like this. Hey, I'm Scott with XYZ Company. Is it okay where I parked? Yes. Fantastic. Now my notes say it's Mr. and Mrs. Smith. You go by Mr. and Mrs. Smith or Bob or Mary. We go by Bob or Mary. Is it all right if I let myself in? All right. Let me get my floor savers on. Fantastic. Can we get started at the thermostat? Good. Are there any pets that are going to try to let themselves in and out? Nope. All right. Fantastic. Well, most thermostats have a 2-minute delay in them. Here's what we're going to do is we're going to wait for that delay to kick on. But while we're waiting, I got a couple things going over with you. Today, for me to be out here, there's a dispatch fee of $99, $149, $249, $1,099,099, and I won't make any repairs until you authorize them. We use the levels of pricing. We've got 1 through 15, and your diagnosis is going to fall into one or more of these categories. It's going to take me 60, 90 minutes. We got time? Fantastic. Oh, the equipment kicked on. Who's got allergy issues? Which rooms don't get enough airflow? Fantastic. I'm going to get started. Once again, my name's Scott. I got some information to leave here with you. Here is my book from the company. It's going to tell you a couple things about the owner. There's some information about our pricing, and we got a club membership that you really need to know about. And if by chance you can't give me a 5-star review, will you let me know? Right? I will tell you that script in one version or another has been used by pretty much all of the industry, all of the services, and every big conglomerate uses it in some version of that, right? I used to practice this every morning for like an hour every single day from 2006 to 2008. Right? I could rattle that off in my sleep. I could have dreams about a door approach. But that's mastering the first 30 seconds. When's the last time that you practiced your door approach? When's the last time that you had a conversation? When's the last time that you interacted? Now, here's the thing. If you want to be better at sales, you want to be good at what you do, you should absolutely join my email publication, hvactechsecrets.com. I'll give you the goods. Not in the Facebook group, not in the YouTube channel. It's an email publication. And occasionally, I sell stuff, right? Got to buy the Aloha shirts and the jacket. So we're going to put it all into practice, right? You should absolutely freaking practice, right? If you really want to multiply your sales, practice your first 90 seconds. I know the video says 30, but practice your first 90 because then it'll get you through the rest of the call. And here's what you're going to notice. People calm down. It's going to take you, on average, 60 to 80 times for you to get this right on a door approach. 60 to 80. People tell me, hey, Scott, I could probably do it in 20. Probably not. Hey, Scott, I could probably do it in 30. Nope. Hey, Scott, I could probably do it in 60 to 80. That's about right, okay? You have to make sure that you're practicing. So here's the other thing. You can't be too close to the door. It's way too creepy. You can't be too far away from the door. That's way too creepy as well. And always be prepared. Now, I'm going to highlight for you some big mistakes that I see technicians and salespeople make. One, prejudging the home. One of the first calls that I ever went to, house was dilapidated, falling apart. And at the time, $19,000 was a lot of freaking money for a unit. It was a Train XL19i. It had 2 compressors in it. And for that home, it was like $19,000. And I roll $19,000 reluctantly to the guy, and he goes, I'll take it. And I went, right? And he goes, oh, you don't think I could pay for this, do you? Goes in the back room, pulls out a duffel bag with hundreds of thousands of dollars in it, rubber bands. He goes, my aunt died, left me this house under the condition I can't tear it down. I've got to repair it, and I want the best of everything. Who do you know that does windows? Who do you know that does roofs? Who do you know that does foundations? Who do you know that rebuilds houses? I need a new electrical panel. Dude's like, take whatever money you need. You don't think I got the money? He just stacks hundreds of thousands of dollars. Hundreds, okay? Show up on time. That's it. Show up on time. Right? Your brain's going to tell you, I got to talk to my friend. We got to have a conversation. They'll be there after hours. Be prepared. Be prepared. Have your notes ready. Know what needs to get done. Take your pictures. Know what you're going to do. Do not make suggestions until you know everything about that house. Don't be sloppy in appearance. Okay? I ironed my shirt before I gave this presentation, before I shot this video. Right? Show up prepared. Make sure your vehicle's clean. I don't know how many times that I would ride with technicians and they would have a pile of garbage on their passenger seat. And it was disgusting. I had one guy that I rode with that had rats in his van because he was freaking disgusting. So like a homeowner's not going to go out to the van and open the door and be like, what in the world happened here? Right? Be certain. If it takes you a couple extra minutes to find your certainty, be certain. And don't talk trash on the competition. Let them talk trash on you. Don't talk trash on them. You got one of 3 things to do from here. Just one of 3. Find the subscribe button. Click on it. Every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. 2, hit follow. 3, you know what you got to do. Share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.